Watch Dogs 2 has been on my radar since it was announced this summer, and after sitting down with it for a couple hours, I'm happy to say that it's shaping up to be the sequel we hoped for. This time around, you play as Marcus Holloway, a talented young hacker who grew up in Oakland, just east of San Francisco. From what I played, players will be spending most of their time in San Francisco, but the map extends from Marin up north all the way down to Silicon Valley. In the demo, we were asked to stay within San Francisco, but there was still plenty to do and see. The map isn't an exact recreation of San Francisco, but many of the famous landmarks like the Golden Gate Bridge and the Palace of the Fine Arts have been meticulously recreated. But Watch Dogs 2 has more to offer than a new setting. For starters, the hacking is more robust. While hacking in the original game felt limited and contextual, Watch Dogs 2 gives the player a bevy of options. When you target an NPC, a hacking menu appears, and from there you can hack into their bank account, you can set off their phone to cause a distraction, and you can even have the cops arrest them. But phones aren't the only things you can manipulate. Marcus can also hack and control cars, or even set traps. These might seem like small features, but being able to use them to cause mayhem from afar was incredibly rewarding. The improved hacking options also translate well into the mission structure. Open-ended missions are nothing new, but all the new hacking abilities available add another layer of depth. In one mission, I had to break into a fortified dock, steal a truck, and drive it back to a DedSec base. Getting to the truck was easy, but finding the code to the gate it was locked behind was another story. I could have gunned my way through goons until I found the guard with the code, but I decided to take a more stealthy approach. Using my drone, I surveyed the area until I found a guard I could hack the digital keys from, and voila! Unfortunately, my luck ran out as I was trying to leave the dock. A guard spotted me and the chase hit the streets. Fortunately, the driving is noticeably better in Watch Dogs 2, as control is much more responsive, maybe a bit too responsive at times. But it's a necessary change that lends itself to the tight and narrow streets of San Francisco. In another mission, I was tasked with breaking into a heavily secured mansion, and once again I let my robotic companions do most of the legwork. I only played a few missions during my time with the game, but Watch Dogs 2 appears to embrace a level of freedom not seen in the first, that encourages both creativity and experimentation. Watch Dogs 2's story also feels like a departure from the first. Marcus Holloway is a refreshing protagonist compared to Aiden Pearce. He is much more lighthearted, and the tone seems to follow suit. Rather than being a lone wolf type, Marcus has a group of fellow hackers he's constantly keeping in touch with and working alongside. While these supporting characters still need time to grow on me, hearing Marcus quip with them is a welcome change compared to Aiden's constant humorless brooding.
You've got a weird relationship with technology, you know that, right?
Like Assassin's Creed from last generation, Watch Dogs 2 seems to improve upon the first in nearly every way. With the quality of its vibrant setting and expanded hacking options, it feels like Watch Dogs 2 is on the right path. But we won't know for sure until the game launches on November 15th. For more on Watch Dogs 2, subscribe to our YouTube channel and head on over to GameSpot.com.